Levi, behave yourself, you're on camera. Yes. Okay, so what we're looking at today is we're looking at something called interval notation. Basically, this is going to enable you to describe sections of the number line in as little amount of symbols as possible. How cool is that? Now consider, we've got like a open parenthesis, so that's like the curved bracket, a -2, a comma, a 4, and then we've got the square-ular bracket to close it off. Does anyone remember from methods B in your functions and graphs, what does this actually mean?
Square bracket. No, I forgot.
Maya, bring it home.
I don't know.
If you had to have a stab, what would you think that might mean?
Was she even?
What does it involve here? What numbers?
-2 and 4.
Yeah, it's got something to do with -2 and -4. Now, if I had to have a stab, I'd say it's something to do with we're starting at -2 and finishing at -4. Now,
I was thinking, my first thought was that like the 4 is like the last number it could be.
Just the square
And it
bracket
can go
in the
down
end.
further
Is that the
than
domain in a
-2.
way?
But
yeah.
I know we briefly learned about
Okay, I'm going to expand this into something that might make a bit more sense. I'm going to do a curly brace. I'm going to put an X. I'm going to put a pipe. After that, I'm going to write -2 is less than X is less than or equal to 4. Then I'm going to say that X happens to be a real number. Now, this is a bit more long-winded. If we look at it, don't worry about copying it down yet. It won't go away, I promise. If we look at this, it says we've got this variable X, and X happens to be, well, -2 is less than X, so X is bigger than -2, not inclusive of the -2. But X also happens to be smaller or equal to 4. So we've chunked our number line, we're between -2 and 4, including the number 4. And looking at the types of numbers that we can expect, we're looking at all of the real numbers. So it's not -2, but we've got -1, we've got 0, we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. We also have every number in between those numbers. So if we started at, let's say 0, for example, we'd also have halfway between one. So we've got a half, we've got a quarter, we've got an eighth. We've got all of the numbers, every single real number between this interval over here. Does this make sense? So this over here, this is called interval notation. And this over here, this is called set notation. Or you can call it set builder notation. I just call it set notation for short. You work in both of these when we're describing parts of the number line or we're describing the range or the domain, which you would have done a little bit in methods B. Harrison? Now, if you had to read this, Harrison, in English, to explain to your grandmother, what would you say? We are looking at the numbers.
X is larger than -2.
Without saying X.
Oh. The value.
The numbers
Or
between
between -2 and 4.
inclusive of
4.
exclusive of
-2.
-2. Does that seem comprehensive?
and are all real numbers.
Yeah.
I've written it in my.
All the real ones. All the real ones. Good job, Maya. Now, the question is, how many are included in this interval? How many numbers, if we had to count them all, how many would there be?
5.
More? No.
Oh wait, no, sorry.
What about the numbers between those
Hidden
integer
and
numbers?
It's a
Say that
set. It's a
again.
set number, right?
Infinite. You can just write, keep adding
It's
a
not
1 at the end.
What's
of the
that R
decimal.
mean again?
Can't you keep adding 1
Yeah,
at the
like,
end of
yeah.
decimal?
Point one, point one,
0.1,
point 111.
Where's my...
A nail.
Okay, I'm going to give this set a name. I'm going to call it A. The number of items within set A is equal to... You can't, it's undefined. There are infinite numbers.
Is undefined the same as infinite?
You've got one kind.
Yes.
But there is a 1 though.
Whoops, can't.
Wasn't it?
Yes.
I think it's different.
Yes, it's a different one.
You can say infinite or you can say undefined, it doesn't matter. You just have to remember infinite's not a number, it's a direction. Basically we're saying we couldn't even count them if we tried to because we could start off counting but you'd never finish counting them because there are so many numbers. Or there's an unlimited amount of numbers. If there was a set amount, I would have used the equal sign. Because there's not a set amount, I just use a colon. You can use the equal sign if you want, it doesn't matter too much. Now, next question is, what would this look like if we wanted to draw a picture that painted 14 words? A picture in place of 14 words. You would have done this in year 10 last year.
Wait, say that again.
Picture.
How could we, what does this look like? So if we tried to write this as a graph or a picture, I'm liking to say, what would it look like?
It would look like
A
a
number.
line
Yeah, line.
with negative 2
Negative.
over there. Or would you include negative?
And what else?
Negative, yes.
Positive 4. Okay, I'm liking this. Next, we're going to have 2 circles above. 1,
It is box.
2.
Yeah, that's it.
And then, one of these circles is going to be colored in.
That one.
Which one?
Four, because it's inclusive.
No, wait,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's inclusive.
Hang on.
And then, we're looking at all of the values between.
Yeah.
Christ almighty, I
Yep.
understand it's like
Uh-huh.
Yep.
yeah.
X. The way I like to think of this is actually quite important notation. Do you notice how the circle's open? Sorry, it's unshaded.
Yeah.
So if you ever have one of those relatives who gives like those awkward air hugs,
Yeah.
they go around for the awkward air hug, but they don't want to touch you because, or you could be one of the people giving the air hug. Like,
Ah, yeah.
you don't want to touch them.
Still in.
This is it. It's going in for the hug, but it's not actually touching the -2. It's going around the -2. But this one is pretty comfortable with the 4, so it's like,
It wants to.
yeah, it's happy to include the 4. So what we do over here is this is the graphing of what we call an inequality. We can also add extra features to this as well if we wanted. So basically, whenever you don't want to include a number in your interval, you just put a circle on it. Seem okay? Alright. Did you guys want to copy that stuff down in a condensed form? I'll put another example on the board that's slightly more inclusive of stuff we haven't seen yet. Yes, Levi?
If you specifically don't want -2, but, and then the end is further, like, say -5, but you specifically don't want -2, you just continue circle and then circle -5.
I'll do it on the next example.
Yeah,
I'll
What
show
do
you.
you want?
Like, if you wanna
have
pick a
all
number out
numbers
from the middle that you don't
except for
want.
negative, except for 0,
Uh-huh.
in this case, then what do you do? Do you put a circle?
Put a non-shady circle.
Do you?
Do you use for WhatsApp?
And then infinite.
I thought you were
infinite.
Yeah, I'll show you what to do when there's no band to it.
There are infinite.
Okay, I'll do 2 more, but we won't graph the final one because we won't. I mean, we could.
Isn't it if it's infinity, you use the arrow?
Infinity, infinite.
Like if there's no 4, would it just be an arrow instead?
Oh yeah, it would just point out like that. It'll
Yeah,
go
one
on.
of those.
It's amazing that a straight line, or sorry, an interval on a graph can have an infinite amount of numbers still.
Yeah.
You can fit infinite amount of information in this finite piece of space.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is weird.
Okay, can I erase this stuff, guys?
By all means.
Dylan, you alright?
I'll be just fine.
He's right.
Yeah, crunchy bastard. It's a hot dog. Yeah, on the green. That's good.
Okay.
This one, I don't even do that.
Are you ready to rock and roll?
We are.
I can cook some
You're
decent eggs. I can't cook curry, actually.
You cook curry, and you can't. I'm not fucking Indian, am
Oi! It's on camera.
Being racist,
Well, I didn't
and it's just really hurting my feelings.
I? How's that racist?
Harry, come on, keep it
It's on video. That's awesome. I wonder if someone can already comment on who's a degenerate in the background swearing so much.
Dylan Jaff.
Oh, you just ratted me out, have you?
Yep.
The camera's on him. Yeah, I know. Oh, crap. Jeez, my bad.
Okay. This one.
Towards that back.
What does this mean? Remember, when it's
Does that
four.
mean it's not inclusive of 4?
Yeah, it's either between
Firstly, what does this mean?
What's that you mean?
Or.
What does that you mean? Or. It means or.
It includes 3 and it goes to 4 but doesn't include 4.
Okay, square bracket means inclusive.
Yeah.
Rounded parenthesis means
Not included, exclusive.
exclusive. Inclusive, exclusive.
So if it's
Wait, what does that you mean? I have that.
It's
Or,
What is it?
written on there.
It's just like, yeah, do you see
But I just wanted to check if I had that in my book.
So,
It goes to infinity but it's not exclusive.
let's
Oh, wait,
give it a
it's
name.
not including, so 4's the one that's not included. Yeah, so it's just
So,
got that circle and then it just goes
already
to
nine.
3 and then goes
What's
to
between -3?
Because you have a
It's like
line
in
Or
between
from
five and
3,
seven.
-3,
Yeah.
Or
to
here.
4, with 4 is just the
It's
the
here
not,
with notes here.
It's
Yeah.
not, it's just not meant to, just leave it out, yeah.
and then the next line goes
So
5
5 to infinite.
that's coloured,
Uh-huh.
and then with
The infinite is like
Why are
unshaded.
you laughing?
Wait, so wouldn't it look like this?
Oh my goodness, it's disgusting.
Sorry about that. That's how
Okay,
Imagine
I've
that video.
sort of put it together. I'm going to pick on Alyssa. I haven't heard enough of you, and I hear you've got really good ideas.
Ah!
Yeah, she's good as well.
Okay, so here's my interval notation, here's my set builder notation. Now I've got -3, x and 4. What symbol should I put between or either side of the x here and y?
Whatever you feel like, I guess.
Less than
Yeah,
that one, yeah.
With the chomp it.
-3 is less than x. Do I have to modify this or it's good?
-3, that's...
Are we including x or
Oh, I
excluding?
need the
What?
thingy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it's like an equal sign but goes chomp chomp.
Okay.
What about on the right side?
Do the same but without the bottom line.
Why with that?
Because it's not included.
It's not included. Alright. Matilda, you get the harder of the questions. Now usually I was originally going to write 5 is less than or equal to x is less than infinity, but I changed it up because I want to make the statement shorter. I want to have x something 5. What's the relationship between x and 5 here? Is x bigger than 5 or less than 5? Shh. Don't steal Matilda's thunder. Bigger. X is going to be bigger than 5 because the 5 is on the left here. Now, is x going to include 5 or exclude 5? Include. So, minus 3 is less than or equal to x is less than 4, or x is greater than or equal to 5 and it happens to be a real number. Now, the question is, how many numbers are included in this interval?
Infinity.
An infinite amount.
Yeah.
I was right.
Yeah.
Quite a lot. It's probably going to be all, isn't it? Unless it's
Actually, if you didn't start counting them, you can always start like a 1.
yeah, that's true.
An infinite count.
Do you
Usually,
have to write that it's not including 4? Oh wait, because it's not including 1. Anything past 1.
I don't know what to talk
Doesn't matter.
you can just write anything like that. N of A is how you say the count of. Is that cool?
And amazing.
I don't know.
Cool. Okay, and what does this look like on the number line?
You have -3, 4, and 5. If you like
Numbers.
what?
Then what do you do with the infinity?
The 5.
You just leave an arrow. Just leave an arrow.
Minus 3, 4, 5 are important. Minus 3 is about here.
Yep.
4 is about here. 5 is about here.
So put a circle.
3 is
-3 and fill it in.
Yeah,
And then put a circle at 4 but don't fill it. And put a line between them.
but I was clearly wrong.
And then put a coloured in circle at 5. And then an arrow. And then an arrow.
Was it infinity though?
Ah, no.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's
Yes,
got
that's
the
exactly what I think it is.
Going on.
Is that cool?
Do you need a line between 4 and 5?
No, because
Oh,
it's not
it's not-
included.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, x is larger than 5.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
Is that okay, guys?
I think so.
Oh, is it to your heart's content? Or?
It's not really intuitive, is it?
Really, no.
It's sort of just random symbols, almost like it's from a different language.
It's disappointing.
Because it is.
For the most part.
This is the language of math.
Just chalk.
Just fly my brain.
So basically what we're learning today
Okay.
isn't any particular process or any particular understanding. We're simply just building up our ability to interpret mathematical statements into the English language and then back into the language of mathematics. So that's why you'll probably find last lesson was a little bit boring and a little bit dry. It's because we're just knowing the facts right now. Next lesson we start doing some fun stuff. So we look at process and we look at understanding why things are the way they are. Okay, one more thing. We ready for it?
We are.
Excellent.
Finally.
Mr. Jaff, favorite numbers?
R6. What's that? Discuss. Yeah, 7. Do you need
Yeah.
another set?
No, because
What's that one then? N. Yeah, and a natural
what
number.
does this mean?
I didn't see you laughing at me. funny.
What's funny in
It's so funny, huh?
What do you reckon, Zoe?
Man, what's funny?
Yeah, it's a positive whole number. So we're looking at the numbers 6 and 7.
Yeah, no?
So two things to think. There's two pieces of information. This is a piece of information and this is a piece of information. How many numbers are there that are natural numbers? Infinitely many. But the natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going up. So a number that comes from the two statements here has to satisfy the condition that it's between 6 and 7, inclusive of 6 and 7, and it has to be natural. So writing this out in our set builder notation, I'll go with y.
Bad example. Yeah, we can always make the number.
Why?
The only natural numbers in between are 6 and 7.
Bingo.
Oh, yeah. Is that such a bad thing?
Oops. Not it's bad.
It can only be 6 and 7.
Yeah, 6 and 7.
What's 6 and
6 and 7.
6 and 7?
Just simple. 6 and 7.
Does that seem okay?
Yep.
Have I written that correctly?
Okay.
Right. Yep.
Good, because I made a lot of mistakes this morning. Okay, now the question is, how many numbers are there in this interval? 2. Why?
Because they're natural,
They're the two natural numbers.
They have to be natural. So n of our set A is going to be 2. Is that all right? And if we're going to graph this, Harrison, you've been talking this entire time. If I was going to graph this on the real number line, what would it look like?
Yeah, you mark the 6 and 7.
Coloured in.
If it doesn't go, so doesn't go.
And then what will I do?
2 circles above one.
Is your name
Harry?
Yeah.
Make him sweat.
Yeah.
Kid
And then
name.
coloured in. Both of them. Or it's in between.
Are you sure?
Is it? Yes. And then line in between.
You sure?
Why?
Because it's in between those values.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
No,
No,
no.
do you?
It's
Because
just two-
there's
it's just two
yeah,
numbers,
it's
man.
not a
Oh, it is just two
natural
numbers
number.
because it is.
Congratulations, you've done a dot plot.
Well done.
You happy with that?
Ish.
Yeah. So we don't draw the line in between because we're not including the values between this. I'll modify this slightly. I'll change this to a 6, 7, 8. Consequently, this becomes an 8. Consequently, there are 3 numbers in our set. Consequently, what do I need to put on the number line?
An
Another
8.
dot.
And then another dot with coloured in.
So it's 6, 7.
6 and 8.
Yeah. So where you might find this sort of situation is involved in computer science. Hands up if you listen to online music.
That's on.
Yes.
Yes, music.
Digital music.
Online.
Yeah, so this would be like a digital system, guys, where you
Must be
don't have
record.
anything between those discrete numbers. They're just on the point. It's either 6, it's either 7, it's either 8, nothing in between.
What's fun?
Is that okay?
You good, man?
Maybe.